Hello Gemini, thanks for joining me for the March of 2021 Taroscope with Animal Totem. I'm Vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and this is your reading for Gemini Rising, Sun, and Gemini Moon. As always, we're going to use the Rock and Roll Tarot Deck 2nd edition, my creation, followed by the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, also my own creation. If you are a Patreon level 2 I was trying to say subscriber, and I almost said survivor, so I don't know if there's something about survivors. There might be something, happening in the reading with that, but just sometimes those slip of the tongues aren't really slip of the tongues. But we will be using the Chrysalis Tarot, by the way, for that. Hey, everybody, my regular viewers, I did another Sacred Vessel. This time I used more decoupage, really. I did a little painting. I painted the layers, and I painted, like, stars and moons, but I think it turned out really cool. I think I like this one even better than the one that's completely painted. I did film a video, but I haven't put it all together to post it. I will post it eventually. But basically the same as the other one, except I'm doing decoupage. Alright, so this is our reading for Geminis. For Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, Gemini Moon. This is for, what month is it? Excuse me. This is for the month of March. Thank you very much. Okay, the month of March. I just scratched the top of that and made a mark. Anyways, these cards are new and they're very slippery. So this is for our Gemini friends. I was just hearing the song "Hello Dolly" of all things. I don't know where that might come from. I haven't seen that movie or thought about it. That's definitely not a song that I'm like is in my playlist or anything. So, Hello Dolly. What does that mean? Oh, Chariot in reverse. I'm still hearing it. I'm still hearing Hello Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. I don't even know oh, you're looking swell, Dolly. Now they're telling me. I'm just like, I don't even know the lyrics. You're looking swell, Dolly. I can tell, Dolly. I wonder if somebody out there, this might be for somebody, maybe somebody's name is Dolly, but I wonder if anybody out there did like a grandfather, or this feels like a male energy, like a grandfather or somebody call you that, like, oh, you're my little Dolly. Like, was that like your nickname or something like that? It could be a message for somebody like that. Or did somebody's grandfather or somebody sing you that song? Could be like that too. Is that like your little song? But that was just so random. All right, so here's your spread. We do have Chariot in reverse, which is a little concerning, but hey, the rest of the spread is beautiful, especially this nice Ten of Pentacles over here. We've got this Knight of Pentacles here. So there's an earth sign person who's coming forward, male or female, that's going to be very helpful to you and help you to have a breakthrough in something kind of financial thing here. Some kind of major victory, some sort of major breakthrough that's going to lead to a large sum of money or very much financial security. Cap stands out to me, Cap being short for Capricorn, but it could just mean maybe Cap is, something, maybe some of you are making caps, knitting caps or something, or hubcaps. I mean, there's just so many things that cap, or put a cap. You thought there was a cap, and this could be like if you thought you'd capped out, this could be breaking through that barrier. A lot of times that will be what the Ace of Swords does represent, is breaking through some kind of a barrier that was there. So the cap can mean like, well, we're stopping right here, we're capping it, and then boom, there's a lot of stress. It's going to be you have to be open because there's stress and worry, but it's going to come in different ways than you were anticipating. I believe that this Chariot is talking to that. The colors just pull me in and everything. If you try to force it and try to continue on a path that so far has not worked, more than likely you will not succeed, or you'll not be able to move forward as planned. If you're open to the unusual, the strange and unusual, you're open to a different pathway to still obtain Ten of Pentacles or whatever you're after. I mean, you have the Lovers up right down here too. So whatever you're trying to obtain here, I mean, the Lovers is just kind of off over here by itself, but the Lovers nonetheless is in the spread. So there's no a lot of other love cards in there. So love life is happening and on. Love relationship could be in a very positive, as we go ebb and flow in our long-term relationships. This could be where you're riding on that higher wave, you're riding on that positive vibe and that positive energy. But again, we get the news is coming about the money. Now this is saying news is coming in Earth. So we're not going to be in Earth sign until actually like late April. But what is happening this month is we are going to have a, oh no, it's actually the end of February. We're having a full moon in Virgo. The very end of February, like the 27th or 28th. So I feel like if you're watching this prior to that date, you may hear about it around that time. Or it may show up around that time. You know what? The fact that it's showing up here and by this Hierophant in reverse, it may have shown up if you're watching this later, and if you're watching this well into the month of March after the end of, February there. It may show up. It may have shown up then, and you didn't even recognize it. So pay attention. Pay attention. Think about what's showing up at that time frame. But other than that, it could also be coming a little bit further down. You're going to get all the recognition and glory that you ever wanted. I'm going to write that as your headline there. Recognition and glory, because that is it. Recognition and glory are yours, maybe. I think that's something that came out of a channel not too long ago when I was channeling. But anyways, it's going to be Gemini today. Yeah, triumph is standing out to me. Victory. I keep seeing glory, and it doesn't even say glory here. It's just O-R-Y. I keep saying glory. Let that happen with these cards, too. If you see a word that it looks like it says something else, that's often Spirit, like, sending you a message and showing you something that maybe you didn't see. So it can all be there, but it's going to be different. Don't hang on too tightly to what your preconceived notions of what this glory and everything is supposed to look like. Let the universe come in and work its magic. Let the universe get in here and do what it's got to do. If you keep pushing, you may be, you got to let go of whatever you're pushing toward. This could also talk about, back to this cap thing. I'm going back. They're pulling me back here. And the cap, you might think wherever you are trying for couldn't be capped out. And maybe you need to go through in another direction. The word triumph on the bottom is standing out to me super strong. And it has been like the whole reading to the point of distraction. And yeah, it could mean just triumph. It's on here too, actually. Look at that. Triumph and triumph. It's on 2 cards. And I really tried. I just noticed that. When I made these cards, I tried not to duplicate any words. I wasn't aware that I duplicated any words. But there has been a few that's shown up, and I don't know that I've ever noticed this one before, but you have triumph and triumph on both of them. But what I was going to say is, it's reminding me of Triumph the motorcycle for some reason, and Chariot can be motorcycle. And even this 6 of Rods, look at the way he's sitting on that horse. Or his hog, well, not his hog, but, a lot of people think of, like the Bon Jovi song, I'm a cowboy on the steel horse I ride, the bike as the steel horse. So something maybe about some biker thing for somebody, or maybe if somebody's going to get a triumph. If you do, just be careful, because Chariot is in reverse, so be careful on that. But I'm not like picking up danger or anything, or maybe somebody's going to go work for that company out there. Could be a specific message to somebody. Maybe if you are a biker, you need to just get out and go for a ride and just clear your head. Clear that dust out of your head, the cobwebs. But at any rate, you got to be open to the different things that are available. There does seem to be an earth sign person who could be highly helpful and influential in making a big change in your life. And with the Aries Ingress, Ace of Swords, this is the time to make changes. All the Ingresses are marked changes, and yes, it's not in your sign because you're a Gemini, but it's powerful. And Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. This is the most powerful Ingress time frame there is to make any kind of new beginning, any kind of new start. That's why the Chinese New Year is always around that time frame. And there's other cultures too that the Aries Ingress, maybe not the Chinese New Year, but there are some Asian cultures too, I believe, where the Aries Ingress is the New Year. not just January 1st. It's the Aries Ingress. Okay. And speaking of that Aries Ingress, I am offering that reading temporarily for a short time if you want to get in on that. It's a psychic reading that I look at all the aspects, which there's a ton this year. And it's just it's a chart reading, but it's also a psychic reading, and then we do pick an animal totem. Just as we're about to do right now for our Gemini friends, for your animal totem for the month of March of 2020. The beaver. A beaver's a builder. They're building something. They're building their dam. They're building their life. Builder, dreamer, familial friend, dweller of land and water, a foot in two worlds. That's you, Gemini. Your duality. You've always got that foot in two worlds. Your diligence can change the flow of the river. Be the architect of your life. Yeah. Change the flow of the river. Go down this different stream. If something's capped out, it's telling you it's time to move in this new direction. Maybe it's capped out in a certain market or a certain venue or with a certain company. You know, maybe this road has come to an end, and instead of trying to fight it, let's jump on and see what's new. Look to things that maybe you'd never thought of before, really. All right, there, Geminis. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please stay tuned. I've put together a course, a painting course for creativity and spirituality that embodies the Aries Ingress. It's a long course. I mean, it's not long that's too much to take on, but it's very different from the little classes I do off the cuff on YouTube, where I just turn on the camera and go. This is very thought out and planned out. There's a lot of deep spiritual stuff in it, but also it's very relaxing. You don't have to know how to paint to do it. You don't have to know about astrology to do it. I'm going to explain it all at the end. If you're a Patreon subscriber, please do stick around, of course, and get your Patreon 3 additional cards from the Chrysalis Tarot. I want to thank you all for tuning in and supporting me in every way that you do. I appreciate you so much. All your liking and sharing and commenting. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of March and a great Aries Ingress. And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye. Hi everyone, Vickieverlie here. I wanted to talk to you all today about a course that I have coming up regarding the Aries Ingress, and it's with this painting and spirituality that I've been getting into, and it's been so healing and therapeutic, especially when many of us are kind of locked in at this time. The Aries Ingress is coming up, and the Aries Ingress is one of the most powerful times of the year, and in many cultures it's actually the new year. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac and is a most auspicious time to initiate any sort of new beginnings and to reinvent your life into what you want it to be. Through the years, I've discovered the power of creativity transcends time and space, transporting us through body, mind, and spirit to a place of creation, quieting the busy mind and allowing higher guidance and the creative flow to come into play. Not only relaxing, but enlightening, great healing can take place through the creative process and engaging the subconscious mind. Are you ready to dive deep into healing and empowerment through the magic of art and creativity? I invite you to join me for an 8-step process of healing and empowerment, utilizing the energy of the Aries Ingress. I will guide you through these simple yet amazingly transformative exercises. Each lesson begins with a short lecture, followed by a painting session. As we paint, we put ourselves into a meditative state and allow the subconscious mind to go to work in creating our reality. Even if you've never picked up a paintbrush in your life and know nothing about astrology, you will be able to complete this multi-layered painting through this 8-part course. This painting is more than mere layers of paint on a canvas. We are working with layers of consciousness, layers of healing. We are embarking on a multifaceted, empowering experience. Many of you have seen some of my art tutorials both on my Rock and Roll Prophetess and my VV Creative YouTube channels. Recently I've gotten more into painting, and behind me you can see a couple examples of my recent work. I've gotten so much out of it that I wanted to share it with others. I've created a course that is detailed and in-depth. The whole process is laid out in a simple, easy-to-understand steps that anyone can follow. You can work at your own pace, do one lesson at a time, or work through several in one sitting, whatever works best for you. As many of you know, I started out as a teacher in my earliest videos on YouTube in the broadcast for the universe. Later I branched out into readings, and in fact I was the first person to post monthly tarot readings for each sign on YouTube. Through the readings, through the books, through the channeling, teaching has always been my highest calling. The course includes a private community that allows you to comment and share your progress if you wish, plus a Zoom call in April so we can all hang out and talk and share our experiences. This will be available for a limited time, so the Aries Ingress is on March 20th, so you can sign up today to secure your spot in this awesome and unique program. You don't have to do it exactly on the Aries Ingress. You can do it before, leading up to, or even after, and it will still have the power of the infusion of the Aries energy. Okay, I hope to see you there. Till next time.